Hi, everybody. Weldon at Weldon PC. Today, we're going to be talking about Zoom for beginners. Now, obviously, a lot of people are already on a Zoom call with us, and that's how we're communicating with you. A lot of people don't know how to host a meeting. We're going to be covering some of those topics today. So, without further ado, this is Zoom for beginners. My name is Weldon Hastings, and thanks for reaching out and paying attention today. On the agenda is going to be, what is Zoom? How do you sign up? How do you join and host a meeting? The meeting basics and the tips for participating, and then we're going to go over a summary. And that's what we're going to be going over. So, Zoom is a communication platform that allows you to connect with video, audio, phone, chat, and quite a few other tools have been added since the beginning of COVID, such as a whiteboard where you can actually draw pictures on the screen. Zoom, you can obviously use all over the world at no extra charge. Zoom is used by various medical facilities and educational outlets to hold virtual appointments. Here's a video on the beginner's guide to Zoom.
New to Zoom and looking for guidance? We're here to help. I'm Jessica from techboomers.com, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to use Zoom. Now let's get started. If you don't have a Zoom account yet, check out our tutorial on how to sign up for a Zoom account. We also have a tutorial on how to schedule a meeting. Zoom makes it easy for you to connect with your colleagues online. It's great for meetings as well as team building activities when you can't all get together in person. You can download the Zoom desktop client for your Mac or PC. We'll leave a link to the download page in the description box below. This is what the Zoom desktop client looks like. On the Home tab, you'll see options to start a new meeting, join a meeting, schedule a meeting, and share your screen. In the top menu, you'll find the Chat tab, Meetings tab, and Contacts tab. In the Chat tab, you can send messages to your contacts. If your company already uses another IM service, you probably don't need to use this feature. However, if you're looking for a way to quickly keep in touch with your colleagues and you don't have another IM system in place, this is a good option. Click the plus sign to start a new conversation. Then click New Chat if you just want to have a quick conversation, or create a channel if you're looking to create a permanent chat room for you and your colleagues. Then type in the names of the contacts you want to add to the chat or channel. If you're creating a channel, type in a channel name. You can choose to make the channel private so only those invited can join, or public so anyone in your organization can join. Then click Create Channel. From there, you can easily send messages, emojis, share files, and screenshots. In the Meetings tab, you'll see your scheduled meetings for the day. You'll also be able to easily access your personal meeting ID to make it easy to send that information to your colleagues if you want to start a meeting. In the Contacts tab, you'll see a directory of contacts you've added, as well as channels you're part of. Under the Company Directory heading, you should see a list of company contacts who are using Zoom and are registered under the same domain as you are. To add a new contact, click the plus sign. Then click Add a Contact. Type in their email address, then click Add. Let's go back to the home page. If you click your profile icon in the top right corner of the home page, you can easily set your availability status and access your settings. Use these to customize Zoom to your liking. You can easily configure your video and audio settings here along with a number of other settings. If you click My Profile, you'll be taken to the Zoom website where you can edit your profile details and integrate your Google, Outlook, or Exchange account to link your calendar and contacts to Zoom. Now that we've walked through the basics of the desktop client, let's get into how Zoom calls work. There are a few different ways you might start or join a call. The first way is to start a new call in your personal meeting room by clicking New Meeting. Another method is to join someone else's meeting by using the Join feature. Click Join, then type in the ID or link for the meeting you want to join. Decide if you want your audio or video to be off, then click Join. The third way is joining a pre-scheduled meeting. Go to your Meetings tab, then click either Start or Join beside the meeting you want to join. You'll only see the Start option if you're the host of a meeting. Once you're in a Zoom call, you can easily invite contacts using the Invite option at the bottom. Click on the contacts you want to invite, or copy the meeting URL to send in an IM. Using the controls at the bottom of the window, you can mute or unmute your microphone and turn your video on or off. You can see a list of who is in a meeting by clicking Participants at the bottom. You can also view the chat room within this meeting by clicking Chat. The chat feature is a great way to ask questions or add comments without interrupting whoever is speaking or presenting during your meeting. You can also share files and links here. If you want to record a meeting to keep a copy of it for later reference, click Record. The recording will be accessible in your Meetings tab once you end the meeting. If you want to share a presentation or do a training session perhaps, you can share your screen by clicking Share. Then select which screen or window you want to present to your meeting group, or use the whiteboard option if you want to draw something out. If you want your colleagues to be able to hear something playing on your computer, like a video, make sure you check off the Share Computer sound box at the bottom as well. Then click Share. While screen sharing, you can use the Annotate function to highlight your mouse, draw on your screen, highlight important things, and more. Use the menu at the top of your screen to pause or stop screen sharing. When you're done with the meeting, you can leave the meeting or end it altogether if you're the host by clicking either Leave Meeting or End Meeting in the bottom right corner of the window. The button text will vary depending on if you're the host or not. That does it for our beginner's guide to using Zoom. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, we'd love it if you'd hit the thumbs up.
So that is the basics for how to set up and work with Zoom. To this point, does anybody have any questions? If you do, feel free to unmute. You can press and hold your space bar if you're on your phone. I'm sorry, on your computer, or you can unmute or put it in the chat window.
How many people can join the meeting?
So if you have a free meeting, I think you're 50 people up to 42 minutes or 40 minutes. If you're paying for a subscription, it's 100 people with an unlimited amount of time. And then if the subscriptions go up, you can have, you can have an unlimited number, but it gets expensive depending on what program, what platform you have, like what plan you have. All right, we'll keep going. So again, they showed us how to go to the Zoom website. You can click on sign up. It's free. And you just kind of fill out the information from there. You'll need to activate your account. So once you fill out all the information, it'll send you an email to activate the account. The whole process should take about 5 minutes from filling out the form, getting your email, and then clicking the link, it's activated, and then you can go in and do what you want to do with Zoom. There's some security criteria that they'll ask you. Once you take care of that, at that point, you're ready to start your first meeting. So you'll click on Start the Meeting Now. When you start the meeting, you'll be prompted to download Zoom, follow the on-screen instructions, add a photo if you'd like, and there's some other things like you can blur your background, and I'll show you how to do some of this. Yeah, I'll show you what I can because I'm on a computer using Zoom, trying to show people how to use Zoom, so it gets a little complicated from my side, but I'll try my best. So some of the common icons, you can mute and unmute yourself. There's the chat window. You can start and stop your video. You can raise your hand, put your thumbs up, clap. You could change the gallery view. Like right now, there's a few people in the meeting, so you can change how that gallery of people shows up when you're in the meeting. there's an option when you're hosting a meeting. There's a leave button, which means you're going to leave the meeting, but you're going to leave it open so somebody in the meeting can assume the host responsibilities, or you end the meeting for all and it shuts the meeting down for all of the participants. So there is an option there when you go to leave. That end button and leave button means two different things. So before I walk us through this one time on a setup, does anybody have any questions? All right. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I'll end the PowerPoint, but I will show you how to download and install Zoom as soon as we complete this. Let me just hop off. So here's my desktop. Is everybody able to see that desktop okay?
Yes,
All right. So if I go ahead and open my web browser and I go to zoom.us, it'll take us to the Zoom homepage. So if I want to sign up for a free account, I can do that. Oh. So I'm going to get a code in my email. And I got to find that code and I'll pop it in here. So here's my new Zoom window. And then from here, if I want to go create, now again, I haven't paid for any of this. This is should be relatively new. Apparently it's not. It must be linked up to the account that I'm on. So I got to be careful. But from here, I can download Zoom in the same application that everybody that's watching right now and everybody who's out there is using will both allow you to host a meeting or to join a meeting. Because a lot of people have the common misconception that if I host a meeting, it's going to be different than joining a meeting. And that's really not the case. So if I download now, I need to download that software into my computer. And we'll download that client. And then we just run it. And then it should open in just a second. And there we are. So it's saying installation was successful. I want to keep it up to date. And then if I want to join a meeting, I can do that. And I can put in the meeting ID. And then I can name myself. And I can remember my name for future meetings. I can join without connecting my audio. And I'm going to turn off my video. So then what I can do, or at least I'm going to try. So I have another meeting in progress. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to show you from here, but at least you have the basics on how to get into and join a Zoom meeting. And obviously everybody who's on today can do that. But if you're interested in hosting a meeting, those are the steps that are required to do that. So if you have any questions, feel free to hop in the chat and post something, or feel free to unmute and ask a question. And if you don't, just give us a call at 216-475-6000. We're open noon to 8, Monday through Friday. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.